What? This will get exclusive right now?
Yeah, it's on
This is the
ready,
intro to the
ready,
video.
ready.
Gang, if you watch to the end of the video, then you are going to get a Linda Ray exclusive.
Right.
Some say greatness is born. Others say it is made. But I say it's fucking WAVIO, baby.
There it is.
Brilliant, gang. Welcome back to another episode of the WAVIO Way. I'm joined with
Crids
and
Rangy Bam.
And today we have another very special guest. Moving on from our last episode where we were talking about the rave scene and drum and bass, today is with a different episode. We are joined by Linda Ray.
Hello, hello.
Very excited to have you here, Linda Ray.
She's excited too.
I was so excited. I wanted to jump in.
Also joined with Linda Ray is her lovely fiance.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Hopefully he's gonna give us some input as well.
Come on.
Linda, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so I'm an artist. I'm mainly a rapper, singer, but I'm also an actress and a producer. Not producer in music, but producer in, I put on events, I put on theatre, I make films, stuff like that.
Man, sick.
Yeah.
That is a lovely accent you got. Where's that from?
South Africa mixed with a British Zimbabwean accent. It's very mixed.
So
yeah.
what, are you South African, Zimbabwean?
So I was born in Zimbabwe, but spent most of my, I guess, childhood and adult-ish life in South Africa and the UK. So I mainly consider myself South African, British.
Well, that's such a weird coincidence because I'm actually half Zimbabwean as well.
Yeah.
You guys didn't know. I know. A lot of people just think I'm a tanned white guy with dreadlocks. But actually, I am half Zimbabwean.
What tribe are you from? Are you Shona and Ndebele?
Oh, come on, girl. The name like Zulu.
I knew it. You're Ndebele.
Ndebele, of course. What about you?
Ndebele, of course.
Come on, gang. Damn, I'm very happy because if you were Shona, I'd have kicked you out.
Done. Wow.
Are you lost?
Sorry. So look, I'm not gonna lie.
Can you explain what that is?
I might start walking then.
What?
Shona and Ndebele.
And you're together?
Yeah, that's most of my family, you know.
For those who don't know, right, in Zimbabwe, there's two tribes, as we say. There's the Shona, the natives, and the Ndebele, who came in, who came in from the Zulus, from South Africa, Swaziland type place. But basically, the Ndebelers and the Shonas are sworn enemies. Typically.
Yeah, typically no. But I mean, in this day and age, I learned from my family.
Cup of tea and
Well, I think in modern day in England, because I think Zimbabweans we just kind of group together now. The whole Shona and
you
Ndebele
find
thing.
community.
But back home, it's still going on. The beef is still strong in it because. I talked to my mom about Shonas and she gets emotional about it.
Everyone still, even once you're married into the Shonas and when you're married into the Ndebeles, there's always still shade. Yeah. There's still always like comments that get made like, oh, that's a Shona thing, oh, that's a Ndebele thing. Yeah. So even once you're mixed, there's always going to be that underlining beef that's always been there.
The history is raw.
Mad.
It's like, I'm talking about like genocide type level shit. It's crazy. It's mad. But listen, that's not
we
what
come together. We come together.
Right now we're allies until the cameras stop rolling. I'm joking, right? So anyway, moving swiftly on. Linda, tell us more about like what kind of projects you got going on. I heard you got Linda Ray Productions. What's that?
So it's Ray Productions. Ray Productions is a production company I started when I was in my third year of studies. And it's basically a production company that really focuses on upbringing new work, new artists, new gigs, new types of creating. It's a place that kind of takes an idea for you and makes it come to life. So that could be theatre, that could be music videos, that could be an event or a production, headline gigs, kind of stuff. Yeah, cool. It's a fun little project, I call it, but it's a pretty legit big thing, but in my free time I think it's a fun project that I do. Yeah.
What inspired you to make that?
I think it was my own urge of wanting to be on stage and wanting to have a really good promoter behind you. I think one of the hardest things as an artist is finding the time and the people to really make up a good team to really just support you and advertise you correctly the way you want to be advertised. 100%. So when I created the company, it was originally called Productions, and it was because I didn't want to really be seen as Linda is promoting herself. I wanted to have a company back me up and I wanted it to stand on its own. But with time, I kind of owned it as my production company. And yeah, today it's Ray Productions, and it is that promoter kind of vibe behind it whenever we look at our artists. And I basically wanted to back myself, but also eventually back other artists as well.
That's sick, man. I love that.
As Chris would say, well, that's kind of almost identical to what inspired us to make WAVIO Records.
Yeah.
Also, he did it before with his own, with his things, Untold Sound.
Yeah.
And Reminisce that sometimes you can't sit around and wait for someone to get you. You got to just start the fire yourself. Do you know what I mean?
And eventually people will follow suit. Like
100%.
people will back you up. People will know what you're doing, and you know, people will come together. So
Sick, man. I love that. Cool.
So what sort of projects have you got underway at the minute?
Yes, I've been working on a new project which is called A New Era, and it's my latest album. It's going to be my third studio album.
Third?
I know.
How old are you?
I am 25.
25 at the album.
You get your shit rolling.
I know, but I mean the first two had 8 songs max.
Linda, he's wasting my time. He's wasting my time.
Guys, it's taken years, let me tell you. It's taken years. I've had, some of these songs have been there for like 5 years. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things where you just pile up and it almost stops your creativity. So I think releasing stuff allows you to let new things in.
Do you know what, I'm just kind of like getting that to that point, because we were talking about this yesterday. Sorry to the viewers, by the way, I've got a chest infection because I don't know if you're going to understand me.
We're good.
So basically, I always struggle to release because I produce so much different genres. This is why I need him, because he gives me the kick up the arse to actually release music.
Yeah.
I always get bored of a track and then I'm like, I'll start something new, and then I'll start something new, and I'll start criticising what I'm working on. So yeah, I fully understand.
Yeah, no, it needs to happen. So the first two, like I was saying, were like 8 projects max. I mean 8 singles max. But this album is a 14-track album, which is meaty and risky, but really exciting. I think it's my first time I've actually felt like an artist who's got a project that means so much to them. And I always used to kind of judge artists that took so long to create some projects, but some projects,
you understand now.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't realize how much work and like the sound and the vision, like it takes a lot of time to get the quality that you want and that you are proud of. So I'm really proud of this body of work, and I'm proud of the people who've been part of the project as well. So it's an exciting time for Linda Ray as a whole, as a creative, you know, and it's an exciting time to really showcase my new sound. It's got some Afrobeat song in there. It's got a good mix of hip hop and R&B, and yeah, I'm just excited to see what people think.
Your primary sound is? Do you have
hip hop. Yeah, I think rap mainly. Definitely hip hop, rap. Afrobeats is something that I've always loved, and I've been so afraid to kind of delve into.
What was that, sorry?
Afrobeats.
Okay.
So I've always loved it, but I've been really scared to delve into it. And Amapiano. But it's something that I've really been owning, and I think it's becoming easier to own it because of how much it's become commercial and how much it's become known and respected as an art form. So I'm less afraid to tackle it. So yeah, it's got a Mama, which is a single that I have already released, but it's an Amapiano song that's within the album. So it's one of my first studio tracks. 16th of May.
This month?
Yeah,
that's in 2 weeks?
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
I go on holiday at the end of May for my birthday.
I
need you. I'll be by the pool, man.
Oh, it's gonna be so great. Oh, let me tell you, it's an empowering album. It's a really yeah. Please do.
I will do. Definitely.
So, I want to ask Chris and Rangi this question, right? You know, I'm half Zimbabwean, so I've got some sort of clue about Amapiano and the music that's going on there. I know Afrobeats has been spread around for probably the past decade now. If you go back to the Fuse ODG days when they were coming around. What is it? Do you two know about the African? Let's start with Africa as a continent, about the music. Do you listen to much Afrobeats? You know.
I don't, man. I don't. I don't. Do you know what?
Is that because you don't like it, or is it
I love it. I love it. Do you know
Yeah.
what? You're gonna laugh at this, right? But the first time I ever heard African music, and I don't even know if it is African music. Waving Flag. Do you remember the World Cup song? Is that African? There you go. That's right.
Banger though.
Just like a waving flag.
He's half. He's half.
He is African. Where is he
Is that
from?
East African? I'm
Yeah,
guessing,
for sure. I think.
like
Yeah.
Somalian or
Yeah.
something
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
banger, man.
It is a banger.
What does that just show how white I am?
Yeah.
I
Listen.
don't remember. I was like, I don't know how old I was. But I don't remember.
That's
What year was that?
2010.
2010. That
Yeah.
was
World
a real
Cup.
World Cup.
World
I
Cup.
was 7.
Yo, that was like
That was
when
the
football
best.
was football.
I was in South Africa for that World Cup. It
One of
was
the best World
madness.
Cups. One of the
Yeah.
best
She was in South Africa.
When
for
the
that.
World Cup happened, it was great. It was great.
That's
It was
crazy.
great. Live. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See you, Shona boy.
Yo, I give it that on purpose.
Oh wow. I'm watching you with my man now.
Show him the promo on the other
Oh
side.
yeah. It's for
Still got
Prince's-
one there. Still got one.
it's for Prince's what do you call it? DJ Collector. What do you call it?
Yeah, we're a DJ duo, like house music and stuff like this. Which that's, it's me and my friend, which is, I've told you, Richard, again.
Weaponer, the one that you was
Weapon.
Oh yeah, I love
By
that
the way,
name.
Richard, we've mentioned your 3 episodes now, so I'm going to start charging you, right? Well, my best friend Richard is like
Yeah.
my little brother. He's from South Africa
Yeah,
too, I told you.
sick.
And he's like the whitest kid ever with the biggest afro
Oh
ever.
my god, you guys need to start bringing in some of that Amapiano into your set. Let me tell you. Yeah.
He's more African than you, man.
I knew that was coming at some point.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he's from South Africa too, man.
Sick.
So, yeah.
No, you see, even with this project, I got a South African engineer on it who's hasn't been to South Africa since they've been born. They pretty much consider themselves not South African anymore. But I always think, no matter what happens in life, you will find your people, even if you feel like you're not. Yeah, even if you don't feel connected to them, they will find you and welcome you at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's something that we need to always encourage as well.
You can
That
take
people.
a person out of Africa, but you can't take Africa out of a person.
Never.
Man.
If you listen to one of the songs they mixed as well, he found this Wesus.
Yeah.
He only if you're born in Africa, you know about them.
Yeah.
He's the whitest kid you ever met.
Yeah.
And, the
Yeah.
African came out of him, man. It was like,
That's
I
dope.
love
good
that,
to
man.
see. Yeah.
That's
Sick.
Mate.
So I
cool.
need to go back
So-
to China.
Bring
Oh,
back
he's
that
warm in his
music.
He's warm. Yeah, he's getting there, man.
Can you hear that gun? It's getting reloaded.
He's coming. He's with his people now, bro. He feels comfortable. He's with his
We
people.
got you, man. We got you.
You tell me they're all going to start ganging up on me, bro.
This is it. This is revenge plot. Well, for those who don't know, Randy's actually going to invite Linda on.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
appreciate that. He did that.
We were like, please back me up. Chris is bullying me every week.
Bring your boyfriend as well, man, please. I want to rewind back to what you said about how you know waving the flag, and is that bad that you know that? I don't think it's bad that you know that. I think that's just because that's the only thing that's ever really been shown about it. Unless you know someone back home and you've been there.
Yeah.
Because I was just having a conversation with my sister right now, and I was telling her how I wanted to talk to you about Amapiano and Afro Beats, and she was like, "No, you can't do that." And I was like, well, "Why not? I want to shed light on the scene of Southern Africa, because that's where my mom's from." But she says that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's not all there is. For me, I only know about Amapiano and Afro Beats, and that's kind of the equivalent of you only knowing waving a flag. It's because it's not accessible and it's not shown to us. So, Linda, what I want you to do is tell us about the scene. Tell us what's going on around there.
Gosh, you know what? My music career started in South Africa properly, and I started as kind of in the hip hop and R&B scene in South Africa.
Because there's actually South African R&B is different to American.
Guys, South African hip hop is different to hip hop as a whole. American hip hop and the UK hip hop, and South African hip hop is it's very commercial when you actually think about the sound. They take a lot of influences from American hip hop,
old school stuff.
Old school American hip hop. You definitely. I think you definitely fuck with it.
I've got a few tunes that's where I got the inspiration from 90s hip hop. I love it.
A lot of their lyrics are very still old school, where they're very meaningful, powerful, strong things about who we are as people, who we are as Africans, and who we are seen as Africans, and some of our strengths, some of our weaknesses. It really dissects being human. But I also think it's so street. I don't know how to describe it. So underground.
Look at this. Hip hop and rap was built on struggle, innit? And do you know what I mean? in South Africa, there's a lot of fucking struggle.
Oh my
Do you know what
gosh.
I mean?
And there's so much struggle to show and to talk about and to rap about. And hip hop is something that's always taken to the streets and is taken underground. And when you see the visualizers and you see the music videos, you always see them in places that we call ekasi, or back, which is like the hood basically. Or you see them like in those really community kind of settings where you see the taxis there that are called our version of like taxis and buses, which aren't even buses. They're just little quantum buses that just drive around like mad. It's the maddest thing ever. Like they own the roads. They do whatever they want.
What are they called? Pull up these
The
public
taxis.
transport.
Yeah, what is the actual word for it?
Combi.
Combi. That's
Yeah,
the
combi,
word.
the combi,
I lost me.
And the thing is, it's almost like you pay what you feel as well. There's no like
And you can't like
There'll
how
be
would
one a day
combi
going into the bush as well, like from the city into the bush.
and the signs to go there is like that uptown, you're going downtown. 4 was like to go to 4 ways, like to Mall of Africa, like, and you just stand on the side of the road and you put the sign
is that
up.
like a public transport? Is that the
It's public. That's their version of first bus.
There's no first bus.
There's no day riders.
What's stopping?
No day riders.
No, because the thing is,
What's this bus called? Sorry.
Combis. They're called combis.
Because there's no branding on these cars. It's just a white van.
It's just a white quantum
You
bus.
can just buy a van and then pick up a bunch of people.
So is there a docket market for me to go rap?
Yeah, there is. Listen. These combis, they make money as well. There they are.
Yeah.
Yo, man. They drive. They do whatever they want in the streets. If you see them, you move for them.
No matter how many people are in there, they're never full. You can those
screws you win. So you sit in the front, and the rule is, if you're sitting in the front with the driver, you're counting the money for the driver whilst he's driving. Yeah. So everyone at the back, like let's say it's 7 rands for one trip, which is probably equivalent to like probably 80 pence or something. Like it's really little, but not in rands. Understanding it's little for pounds, but not over there. It's still expensive. Yeah. So let's say you've got a 50 rand note, you have to pass it all the way to the front, and then so that person then has to calculate how much change that like each person gets basically. So sometimes they get in trouble if they miscount it, but with the guy who's driving.
Work for them.
No, this is like if you want to ride and there's no space in the back, honey, you're gonna be my bank. You know what I mean? You ain't got a choice. It's like community.
Do you know, this is why I hate England, man. Not because of the buses that you guys have got, but just like the people over here are just miserable. What you've got over here is miserable people in traffic. Yeah. We're an island, there's too many cars on the road, too many buses on the road, so I love that.
But there's certain thing my dad always used to say, and I never used, when I was a kid over there, I never used to understand what he was saying, it's the magic of Africa. Just
my God, right?
These little touches that you do, and it's honestly, we hit over here in like the Western world think Africa's just some backwards, savage ridden place.
Yeah,
but
the magic.
Who were the artists who we were talking about this the other month? Where was it Live Aid? And some rappers, it was the rapper, and some rappers made a big thing about it, and he's African, and he said he doesn't like how Africa's portrayed.
It's facts. What's that? I can't remember. I know you're talking about though. It's facts though.
No, it's true, because the magic, like you're saying, like your dad said, there's so much magic in Africa. Like when you're there the whole time, something happens all the time that just reminds you how amazing just to be human sometimes. Like the most human connection.
You'll be driving through the bush, for hours, nothing inside, and then you'll just come across a bar.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You come across a bar in the middle of nowhere. Ice cold beer. Yeah. Everything's perfect. Who's
you get sold your ice lollies. Everything is there all the time. Barbecue.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's great, bro.
It's great.
I crave that life of not like
right?
Like 100 mile an hour everywhere in England.
Oh my goodness.
Like everything's a rush, bro. Like
it's crazy.
I'd love to go somewhere like to
so
go
much space.
To feel human again, man.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've said when I'm on holiday, my phone is going off.
Yeah, you have to. You have to live.
Kind of just recharge.
And that's when you get to really experience like the rawness and the cultures, like the music there. Like it's wild. Like the influences that get like hip hop in Africa and specifically in South Africa, they're not afraid to use the influences around them. They're not afraid to use the sounds around them, and they're not afraid to really give homage to a lot of legends that have done different genres within Africa. So with hip hop there, I think it's a really underestimated genre within the African scene. I think people don't think hip hop lives in Africa, but there's mad people who spit there. One of my favorite artists in South Africa is Nasty C. He's a great artist who's really pushed himself and kind of really known now in the American scene. And a lot of his music today is very much been diluted, I would say, with a lot of American influence. You know what I mean? To get to a point, I guess, like Burna Boy, where his songs at some point got to a point where it was really influenced by the European culture.
Burna Boy from Africa, is he African?
Yeah, he's West African, so I think he's Nigerian. I think he's Nigerian. And he's Afro Beats.
I bet at one point it was very.
It wasn't like that. Yeah, he had to commercialize.
Oh yeah, he had to commercialize
That's a
it.
different Burna Boy than the one.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'll give him credit because he did pave the way for people to be open to listen to African music. I mean, to realize before him, you had to know someone who knew someone.
I'm trying to think, man.
Tyler's is the one now. She's doing.
Yeah, Tyler's doing great, and Tyler's one's so interesting because I knew Tyler before the rest of the world knew her because of my South African heritage. So I was already listening to her before she really blew up, and the progress and the work in her musicality is so inspiring. But also the fact that she didn't actually really change a lot of her sound, like she didn't allow the influences to change the Afro and the Amapiano side of it. It's really it's great to see even people like Uncle Waffles. You need to check out Uncle Waffles. She's a great DJ. It's a she.
No,
It's a she. Yeah. It's a DJ who is unreal.
What kind of music is this?
She does Amapiano, but she also raps in it.
Nah, man.
You need to get onto this.
You need to get onto Amapiano.
At one point, I think it was the hottest genre in the world.
Yeah,
at
it
one
was.
Point, for a summer, it was the hottest shit in the world. And you could not help but dance when you hear that.
You couldn't, It's that bass, right? And what I'm really enjoying about it lately, and what she does a lot of, is mixing hip hop with Amapiano, which is what I tried to experiment with my recent single as well, Mama, which is the rapping that you get on Amapiano songs is madness.
Is there an Amapiano scene in Leeds? I know Manchester is a bit of one.
I think there is, but I don't think it's I don't think it's easy to find.
Nah, it's not. It's not.
I think it gets. My experience has been when I'm around like specific communities, then Amapiano gets played because we all know as a black community or a South African community that we're listening to that. But it's not something I've heard being played in places as I'm walking past.
There's quite a big, outside of London, I think Leeds has got one of the biggest Zimbabwean South African communities. I'm surprised how many Zimbabweans and South Africans I meet around there.
I know, especially when Carnival comes around, that's when you realise it. Carnival is wild.
Do you ever speak to any of the organisers of Carnival?
Yes, I know a few of them. We should get.
I really want to try get something. Have you ever been to the Carnival?
I've never been.
Bro,
wild.
It's insane. The London one, obviously, is the one everyone talks about. But
Carnival's usually on bank holiday, isn't it?
Yeah.
So over my years, I always had like 4 or 5 gigs across bank holiday, like doing house music. So I never really went.
It's insane, bro.
But I'm getting
It's insane. It's the London one. Everyone raves about it, but I don't know. I never really feel safe there. If I'm honest, people will disagree with me, but I think you go there. Once you're in the crowd, you can't turn around. You can't move. You're literally amongst people like that. It's fun because you'll have some big bums shaking on your face. And girls are more than welcome.
They're doing the most there as well.
For that day, women are very welcoming. I ain't gonna lie, they see a white boy like you, bro, they're gonna be like...
Jump.
Yeah. They'll be down.
Jump. Just sit down. Just sit down.
I already know.
I'd love to see Ramu getting on the line.
Ramu loves a bit of melanin, man.
Listen, I will pay for your first grind.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
I will.
You'll see a man.
You pay for his first grind.
I will to see it. I will.
We don't even need it. Not on Carnival.
You don't need it at Carnival. You don't need cash there. You just need to sit down.
Some big batty guys coming over.
Wait, you gonna fucking disappear?
Ranking on his phone now, looking at the calendar. What day is it again? Yeah. Go back to what I was saying. The London one's a bit rowdy, I think. It's still fun, but it's a lot.
I've not done that one.
The Leeds one, I think, is more family friendly. There's a stage. You can go to that field. There's delicious food. I love it. When I saw the Leeds one first, I think 3 years ago, I've never wanted to go to London one ever again. So if you're watching this, Leeds Carnival. Trust me, it's the same weekend as Leeds Festival, but yo, it's insane.
Mad.
It's my favourite time of the year in Leeds.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like trying to put something on there?
Yeah, I have definitely, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of planning, as I've come to learn with a lot of things in Leeds that need large audiences.
Yeah.
Like applying to do anything with Leeds City Council takes a long time.
Yeah.
That's why I think, like, as all of us have actually found that it's easier to just kind of start your own thing and to do your own thing. So like with a fundraiser that I do every year called the New Age Fundraiser, that's something where I try and learn how I can push the boundaries a bit so that we can actually end up doing a bigger festival. I've always had this dream and idea of doing an Afro fusion kind of festival that isn't carnival, that focuses on Amapiano, that focuses on Afro Beats, and that focuses on hip hop and R&B. So we'll see with time though, but I definitely think it's possible if Carnival can do it, you know what I mean, and many other festivals.
But even with Carnival, I think Carnival's always been mostly Caribbean culture as well.
Yeah,
Shout out
exactly.
to the Caribbeans, no insult to them, but it has always been more like bashment and all that sort of thing.
And dancehall.
But each year it is growing. You are starting to hear more Afrobeat. You start to see more Zimbabwean flags, Ghanaian flags and whatever. And I think I think black people as one, which is nice because for a long time, Caribbeans and Africans, we were kind of
my gosh, beefing.
There was friction there, like who's better, who's the better black one, and all this is dumbest beef ever. When in reality, we need to just have unity. Do you know what I mean? And I think slowly, like maybe the Gen Z generation, starting to realize that come on, let's just come together and have a good weekend.
Good time. We all just want to dance and vibe and eat good food.
For real, the food is banging.
Oh my god, let me tell you.
Good question to you two. Yeah. What African country has the best food?
Ooh.
Damn.
African country.
So far, South Africa has been doing well.
You think?
Yeah.
I've got to give it to my West Africans, man.
Yeah.
They're jollof, and you're talking about... They've
I'm
actually
gonna
got
have
gourmet
to
food, do you know what I mean? I feel like in Zim, I love my mom's cooking, but like, it's just like, what is it? Del's, salsa, and stew. Those are the only...
those are
the three dishes.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then you get a good barbecue, but even then, it's still your general meats, you know what I mean?
There's no like gourmet food in it, but I need to put you on, man. One day we're going to have some...
I think West Africa does it nice. West Africa for me. Yeah, I mean, South Africa has good vibe and energy for sure, and the food there is great. But I have to agree there.
Yeah, on authenticity, I'll say West African.
Yeah, they got it's like gourmet almost. I feel like you struggle to sell me to go. Oh, should we go to a Zimbabwean or South African restaurant? I'd be like,
what am I gonna order there?
Literally.
What am I gonna order there?
You go on it there. That's like, oh man.
There's actually this restaurant we should all go one day. Actually, it's called Grand Valley, and it's by where we live in Armley, and it's a restaurant bar kind of vibe. They've got like a pool table. It's a vibe, honestly. Like on a good night, it's a vibe. And in that restaurant, they sell food and drinks from all over Africa, and the menu is split up into West Africa, South Africa, North Africa, and it has pretty much everything that you would get. Everything. Intestines, all of it. All of it. Yeah, you can get cow heels, all of it.
I mean, I need to go, but what's it taste like?
Kind of like lamb, I guess, but maybe.
Oh, it's tough. It's like lamb, but really tough meat. It's quite tough. You gotta have good teeth for that one.
I'm game on that, man. I'm game on that.
You'd like a goat curry.
Music, and we're just talking about
I know.
I was excited for this, I'm not gonna lie. But let's take it back. So going back to the culture of the music culture within South Africa. I also want to, as we talk about West Africa, obviously Afrobeats did start in West Africa. Am I correct in saying that? Amapiano then started in
South Africa.
Was it South Africa to be specific?
Yeah, I think definitely South Africa.
And then Nigerians, I'm sorry to say this, but Nigerians tried to steal Amapiano.
Let me tell you, right, when I was preparing for this interview, I looked at Luke, I was like, what the hell is Nigerian Amapiano?
What?
No, full on. I'd not listened to Nigerian Amapiano.
They claim that they made it. Some of them, they claim that they made it.
I know, I've been seeing this, but I don't know what Nigerian Amapiano sounds like. Is the artist Rema considered Amapiano?
Yeah.
I love Rema. But I wouldn't consider that Amapiano. No.
Yeah, that's like Afrobeats.
Afrobeats.
Yeah.
It's like, we saw online, there's a new genre kind of called Afropiano or something like that, which is a mix of Afrobeats and Amapiano. So I'm guessing that's kind of the vibe, but no, there's no way they created it because it's so deep rooted.
Rangu and Krids, can we get an Amapiano song right now, please? Can you name one first? A really good one.
You can put Angry Birds by Uncle Waffles.
Yeah, that's a good one because she does some rapping in that.
Speaker or how we get this in the laptop?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
You're gonna hear it now, right? There's a sound in Amapiano that makes it an Amapiano song. That it's not a normal kind of bass.
Oh, bro, you cannot.
It's
when
that
I first heard it, I was like, "What is?"
How do you create it? Like, how do you create that bass?
I'm gonna make one next.
We're gonna have a next episode, and Chris can have cornrows, an African necklace.
I'm dead.
We should start dressing up on podcast, bro.
Cornrows and
What's the
all.
way, Chris? Explain your attire today, man. It's an interesting choice of.
I've been grafting, guys. I work on cars, daughter.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I just I work like literally next door. So
I rate it, man.
Grinding.
I rate it.
Always gotta be on
Linda
the
came in. I
grind.
was spraying wheels.
Yeah. I looked after your
I thought you were
customers
just joining on
too.
the muscle tip.
I looked after your customers too.
You looked after my customers.
When they were waiting outside, we were making good
Did you sing to
conversation. No, I wish I did. They might have given you a tip even, you
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
Next time I should just post myself outside and start singing
Yeah,
something.
you're hired, man. She's hired. She's hired.
Got the job.
Yeah.
What's that saying
I
there?
don't know. It's cool. It's quite cool.
Alright, we're ready for
Bang
it.
it,
we ready, man,
go.
go.
On here it is.
I'll say this one's probably one of Luke's favourite.
Sounds raw.
It's a head bop program.
It's not going in. You ain't got to the good part yet.
Oh yeah, well the Amapiano songs, the build-up is a build-up.
Remember I was in Spain with my sister and my dad, and that was the first time I heard Amapiano. And I was like, what is this?
Oh yeah.
Like, what is this? Yeah.
Ooh, there it is. Aye. Oh, and the pianos, they love putting
This is
pianos.
Amapiano.
Yeah.
Hey.
I could throw a verse on this, bro.
Is that a thing that's happening? Do people rap on Amapiano?
Yeah, I think she does it in this one a bit. It's wild. Yeah, if you fast forward a bit, she's gonna go in.
That's me, bro. She's a little bit. Yeah, it works.
Bass out bass.
Yeah.
This one have rapping. Yeah, this is a different version.
It's the same song, bro.
Yeah. It's bro, it kind of shares that. What is that noise, Randy? Can you turn the speakers off?
Oh yeah.
Because I can sing.
It kind of shares that
It's
sort
still on
of.
probation, you know.
It kind of shares that sort of similarity with house music in the sense, you know, it comes back around and it goes. Because these songs, they tend to be like quite long.
Yeah,
don't
like
they?
12 minutes
12
sometimes.
songs, so
8
it's
minutes.
Like a journey, innit?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
And imagine
It's
it's sun
sick.
shining and like
Nothing worse than a
Sick.
track when you get into a track and then it just ends. And
Yeah,
these
oh
ones-
my
these ones
goodness.
go on.
Yeah.
I know the one that I know this is a bit. I'm gonna sound a bit generic here, but my one was that. Is it Tralebama? What's it called?
Which one's that?
Tralebama. No. You don't know?
Oh! Na 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 na.
That is the one for me. Yeah, that's the one for me. That was like, I think it was like last year or the year before.
Oh my god.
Everywhere
I
you
have it
went.
on my phone.
That's South African, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Niga is a different one. It is South African. It is South African.
Tralebama.
Oh, you're on it. You're on it. I have a playlist. Give me 2 seconds. Let me tell you now. I can pull it
I
up.
swear to God.
You take my job and
It just puts you in a good mood.
I'm taking the job.
Yeah, from now on, mate. Rangu, hand your notice in, mate. Linda's,
I don't know if
Linda's
it's-
replaced. That's the one, that is the one. That's not.
No, this is a different one.
Yeah, it's survival.
Proper vibe, bro. It's proper vibe.
Oh, it's such a vibe.
So
Here's
I think
one.
what's good about it is it's not too overstimulating. You can listen to it and still be having a conversation. And you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
One of
can
them
dip
ones.
in and out.
It's not something you have to fully focus on.
Yeah.
It's that perfect blend between.
Sleazy.
Is that his name?
Well, it says there's a guy called Sleazy on it.
Yeah.
Is
Would you know Sleazy?
Oh, do you know this?
No.
No. I was just passing to show you the name of it. But I don't know, half the artists on what's it called, on Amapiano songs are like
That's the thing,
random.
innit?
That's the only thing I hate about it.
That's the thing. Like, no, they don't really follow up with another one, do
Yeah,
they?
they don't. It's always like one hit bangers, and then you've got like
I think that's what it does.
two
It's
that
struggling
really
to
repeat.
because it was so hot.
Consistency.
At one point, it was literally for maybe like 2-3 months. It was literally the hottest genre in the world.
Yeah.
And then I think because there was no one really like leading the way for it, it couldn't like keep that. It wasn't sustainable.
Yeah,
so
it's
even
not
though
like-
it's still there, it's still around. It kind of dipped
Yeah.
off again, which was really sad. Because I thought that was finally Africa was going to get
Yeah,
its
it's not like most genres where you've got like leaders of or like pioneers or something of that genre where you can be like, oh, it's the kind of genre like Burna Boy, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Like people like Burna Boy. Like we can't really name half of these artists on Amapiano tracks because they're underground
You
artists.
also don't want the genre to be overplayed either.
I don't want to be overplayed,
Yeah.
but I do honestly, bro. Like just like it's
The
it's
joy.
Everyone should know what Amapiano is. It is such a vibe, innit? I remember like when I was a couple of years ago when I was at an after party. And like, you know, no one knew what to put on. I'm like, just put an Amapiano playlist on. Ain't no one can pay for it. And ain't no one asking, can I put a song on? I swear to God. It just goes. You put a 3-hour Amapiano and people don't want to leave, bro.
Yeah.
It's that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's so
It's
dope.
needed.
It's so dope.
I want to start listening to it.
You
I'm telling you
should.
now what, I'm telling you, bro.
It brings
I'm coming
pure
on
joy.
Monday, and he's going to be skanking.
It brings pure joy. Yeah. I listen.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do it. I swear to
You
God.
do the drums, I'll do the
I could definitely see you rapping on them as well. You're
But
definitely
I
gonna.
think we should
Yo,
explore
pull the beat up, man. Let's rap on it live. Come on. You're a big bad rapper, and you look at him shy.
I'm not shy,
Guys,
Alright,
no,
what about you?
no,
Have
hell
you
no.
got some lyrics to go?
No, I
That's
don't
exclusive
freestyle.
stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Alright, okay.
Go to my Spotify for that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, give over.
Find me on
Give
Spotify.
over. Give the people what they want.
Look, if that's what you want, comment below. That's what you want.
If that's
And
what you want,
the
one
next
day,
episode,
maybe.
Hey,
Me, Linda, and Chris will
Yeah,
go back
we'll
to
just-
back on the tape.
yeah,
if that's what
we'll-
you want, subscribe,
I'm
like,
kidding, man.
and
I'll
comment.
prepare just for y'all. I
yeah,
will.
man.
That's what I'm
Did
talking
you know Rangu has bars?
What? Wait.
Limoncello.
I've got yeah, man. So we was recording a song last Friday, and I said, Rangu, have you got some bars?
Yeah, I've got some bars.
Like, yeah,
I've
mate,
got
I've got
some
some bars. And he got in the booth, yeah, and just shelled it, man.
Yo,
Something
half
about,
white and half yellow.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. And something about half white, half
Half
yellow.
yellow, sipping on that limoncello.
I can rap. I'm actually. No, was it?
Go on, go on.
I can rap. I'm. What? Oh, fuck.
Oh, Rangu, come on.
Come on.
Spit his
What was
bro.
it? What was it?
Mate,
Mate, I've got
you
video
had,
to
you had
show.
one opportunity there, Rangu, to get your bars right.
They say that I can rap. I'm actually. They say I'm white, but I'm actually half yellow. Sipping my limoncello, I'm not a big drinker. I'm an overthinker.
If you want the full version, comment it. You know what I'm saying? Flood the comment section with "We want Rangu."
Hashtag we want
I got it
Rangu.
out in the end.
Well, yeah, it took you 10 minutes.
Listen,
I go for food with him.
Rangu, no. Listen.
What are the big say about Rangu?
Listen, the first mistake you made there was giving them an entrance to that disc, basically.
Yeah.
Don't give it to them. Don't give it to them now,
What are
Rangu.
you doing right now?
No.
I could say anything and they could.
Hell no! But when you take, when we give you an opportunity to spit your bars, you're like, no, it's like
Because it's not. You know, I do this as like a hobby every now and again, like every month or.
I think if he sipped coffee, he'd have a system overload.
100%.
Oh my
I don't drink
god.
coffee for.
I know you don't.
No Red
When I
Bull,
drink coffee, I'm allergic, man.
no caffeine,
I'm not saying Rangu, I'm not gonna lie.
none of it.
You tripped out today, Rangu. Don't you
You are,
Yeah,
man, you're looking good, man. In your
he's
10
rocking the
pin, man.
merch.
Yeah.
Rocking the merch.
You are, man.
Fucking dripped
He's
out.
doing it for the ladies, man. He's single, you know. I think.
Single and ready
Single
to
today,
mingle.
but you never know. We ran group tomorrow.
Oh,
He's like Craig David, 7 days.
you guys are not selling him well.
Rangu's the guy.
All right, ladies, listen. Let me do the job properly
Yeah.
for these guys. Listen, Rangu is a great guy. You know, he keeps everything held together.
He does.
He's the glue in this room, and he can
is.
be the glue for you and your life.
Yeah.
If you want to hit out Rangu, you know where to DM him.
Dial
Rangu,
here.
your
2
DMs
minutes,
are
2
open.
minutes, 2 minutes.
Open.
Zulu, if you want a prick, if you want a fun boy, he's your man.
That was fucking good, Lynn, I ain't gonna lie. it down.
Yeah, that's a good
I mean, if you need
You got me
your
wanting to
girl
DM
out
Yo, we're
there-
gonna set up on a dating site. Yeah, we're gonna take that.
Literally.
Take that.
use that as the
Probably keep the
voiceover. Whenever
profile.
they click on his profile, that's the voice that comes out.
It's like the 5-star reviews.
It is, man. Oh, Galdem's gonna be in reviews.
You guys
like
need to do
Rangoon.
your own-
What's Rangoon gonna be wearing today?
You guys need to do your own version of Pop the Balloon. Have you seen that show? It's
Yeah.
Oh, we start with our own version of that.
Yeah, we should.
be
Ain't
hectic.
no one popping Rangoon's balloon though.
No.
Blowing it up.
See, I gave them that entrance. I'm sorry. I gave them that entrance. That was on me.
No, I'm not cussing it.
No, 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 the
I'm picking him up.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying, I'll be blowing the balloon up.
Oh, got you.
No, Rangu is a catch, man. Rangu is a catch. Rangu, you didn't say it when I asked the question. Are you an Amapiano fan? You know about that. You love black girls. I know you know that.
He does, man.
He loves them.
I know.
He does.
Listen, guys, you ain't gotta tell me.
Hey!
Yeah, man.
I know things.
Yeah, man.
No, right. With the Amapiano stuff, I listen to it. I listen to a little bit. Not loads though. It's just stuff comes on every now and again. Like it's like Tyler and Burna Boy. And I think that's more like.
That's just. But to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. As Linda was saying, that's more. That's all most people know. To be fair, because like it's not.
Because there's not a lot of people who stay on it, really.
Well, this is your job, Linda.
I know.
This is the gap in the market.
Listen, that's what we're trying here. I think I definitely want to push Amapiano as well.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do that. So
Do you
after
consider
this
yourself more of a
project,
singer or a rapper?
rapper still.
Yeah, but
Rapper
I swear when
still.
I was at your show and you were singing most of
I know.
Are you gonna go to the other one, Belgrave?
Oh yeah, I did
yeah.
rap at that one more.
Where was I?
Oh, you're at Fuzzy.
Yeah, I rapped that one more.
Football.
I think the whole singing thing for me comes from a background of trauma, believe it or not, of not being told that I could sing, especially when I wanted to try start rapping and people knew me as a singer before. I think a lot of it came from, oh no, but you can't sing.
We've
Like,
had this
you know what I mean?
conversation
Like people
before.
will be thinking singing is like Whitney Houston, like Christina Aguilera singing, whereas
You don't have to
I'm
be.
a softer kind of
Yeah, you
singer.
don't have to be, man.
Yeah.
We've said this so many times where people see you as a certain, like you just said, like a rapper. When you want to experiment and do other things, people are like, why are you doing that? And I think that's why it took me so long to like dabble into different sorts of genres, because people always knew me as like a house producer.
Yeah.
And I never just wanted to stick to that. I always wanted to like broaden my horizons. So yeah, man, I can relate to
Yeah,
that.
so it takes a bit of time before you get to a point where you can back yourself up and know and trust yourself to be a singer, to the point where you can actually fight people back and be like, who are you to say what a singer is and what a rapper is. So I definitely think, especially because my background is in theatre and drama and acting, I do musicals as like my job sometimes, so that's really strengthened my ability to sing, but also my ability to view myself as a singer. So I would definitely say I'm definitely more for rapper because I feel really safe with rap. Rap is like my first love, and singing, definitely I'm a singer as well, but I want to push the rap side of me because I think that's when I'm more risky and more experimental for sure.
We should make a tune, man.
We should. I think we should. I think we'll cook some
100%
fire.
Yeah.
Can we listen to a Linda Ray song right now?
Let's listen to Mama. Because that one's the Amapiano and I rap in that one as
Is this
well.
out yet?
It's out. This is out. It's the 14th track on the new album.
What? This we're getting exclusive right now?
Yeah, it's out there.
This is the intro to the video.
Ready.
Gang, if you watch to the end of the video, then you are going to get a Linda Ray exclusive.
Right here.
Bang that now. Heard for the first time on WAVIO Way. Bang.
Yeah. Oh, there's a visualizer to it. This was fun. It was shot in South Africa.
I thought that was part of the song.
It sounded pretty cool. The groover.
Right?
gritty, is that man?
Gritty,
I
right?
was not expecting this. little sweet Linda or something.
Yo, I'm gonna sit there by the pool in Mallorca and sit in this shit. Have like a pina colada or something.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I can hear it getting banged in the back room.
Yeah, for real though.
On the piece.
That's what we want.
Back room, if you're watching this, get this on your playlist.
Yeah.
Some electronic sounds there, man.
Yeah.
That's a bit of me, that.
I love that whistle.
That's all you
I love that
know.
thing.
Yeah.
Because it would get people in crowds wanting to do it as well. you know what I mean?
Man, I really like.
That's the thing that's happening.
Who produced this?
Oh gosh, this guy called Created by DNA is my friend in South Africa. He does all my beats.
Yo,
It's
let me
wild.
have a crack at some of that.
Right?
How did you hear that?
I can make some.
I know you could.
I knew you'd fuck with it.
could.
I knew you'd fuck with it.
I've always said I should be white, man.
No, honestly, that's people you meet and you're like,
I'm
what
telling
happened?
you, the cornrows are
What
coming.
I'm telling you, man, just everything about black culture, man.
Let me tell
Music
you.
proved the lot, man.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I really rate that.
I think you would be absolute fire on that.
Is the
Absolute
mic
fire.
still on? Because with the thing.
Yeah, it's on.
That's all picking us up.
Yeah,
Brilliant,
it's
brilliant.
been all the time.
That was inspiring stuff, Linda. Like we are slowly running out of time, Linda. If there's anything else you want to tell them, where can people find you?
You can find me on my social media, which is L_NDARAY, which is Linda Ray. And you can also find me on my website, just www.lindaray.co.uk.
Official, she's got her own website, bro.
Listen.
Is there anything you want above you?
Yeah, we can get it.
Yeah, my logo. Yeah,
we'll get
I'll
that.
send you the logo.
And any upcoming shows or anything?
Well, upcoming show we've got on the 31st of May. I'll be playing the New Age Fundraiser, which is a charity event I started. It's our
What? Another
fifth
thing you done?
year. Yeah, 5th year anniversary, and my band and I will be performing there. The theme for that is Western themed. You know, we're really honing on to that cowboy theme that's going around this year. So it should be a good one. Yeah, 31st of May.
And there's a horse that's around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I could grab, what's his name? Bucky.
Bucky, yeah,
I'm
I
gonna grab
named him.
Bucky. See me and Bucky on the 31st of May.
Brilliant. Linda, thank you very much.
Gosh, thank you
That has
guys
been a
so
fantastic episode. I really
much.
enjoyed that. Gang, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let us know who you want on next. Let us know what topics you want to delve into. Thank you very much for tuning into the WAVIO Way. Bless.
Peace, man.
Yes.
That was fantastic, man.
Thanks, guys.
That
That was so fun.
That was really good. I really enjoyed
That was really
Yo,
fun.
let's export this all now. Because we actually deleted the last episode.
Oh no.
Well, I say we.
Well,
I did.
sometimes if you